So this is Chinese New Year. Let me ask you some questions first.
Sure.
What year is this year?
2021.
No. What's the zodiac animal?
I don't know. The year of the pig. The year of the rabbit.
Oh.
Tiger.
No.
Give me a hint.
Man.
Oh, yes. Year of the cow.
It's not cow, it's ox.
Ox. Similar.
What's my favorite food?
Hot pot.
My second favorite food.
Cakes.
What's the color that shows New Year?
Red?
Is it a good color in Canada?
Yeah, it's a great color in Canada. It's on the Canadian flag.
Right.
Maple leaf.
You're not just being polite to say that, right? We're Canadian. What are we eating today? Do you know?
I have no idea. I don't know what a Chinese portion is, but in Canada, this is a lot. Can you tell me what these are?
I don't really know either.
This one is so fancy. Look at the writing.
Upside down.
And this one has a red... This one doesn't have any writing on it. Mysteries. What is this on the back? It looks like a flattened bowling ball or something. Okay. Mmm. 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 Interesting.
So guys, interesting is not necessarily a good word. If people say, this is interesting, sometimes it's just because they're too confused or they don't know what to say. And then they say it's interesting to make you feel good. So be careful.
That's an interesting analysis. 风里酥,枣花酥. Wow, I'm awesome. Happy New Year!
Hi guys, this is Josie.
And this is Cory, Josie's husband.
新年快乐.
新年快乐.
Oh, good job.
Thank you.
So this is the new year and I haven't been celebrating Spring Festival with my own family, with my mom and dad for 7-8 years already. But I've been celebrating Christmas with Cory's family for the past 6 years. We've been together for 6 years. Oh my God. In my opinion, the importance of Spring Festival is probably the same as Christmas. So I want to ask you, even though I know, what do you usually do in your family to celebrate Christmas?
I guess it all starts with Christmas Eve. I always go and visit my family for Christmas. That's one tradition we have is just being with family. For my family, on Christmas Eve, we usually do some kind of Chinese food dinner. Before we met Josie, yeah. Another tradition is gifting the kids pajamas on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day is interesting in my family because in the morning we usually celebrate with a traditional Estonian bread that my Nana traditionally made. She's from Estonia and so she passed on that tradition to our family and it is delicious bread, I'll tell you.
It is delicious.
And it's followed by scrambled tofu.
His family is vegan. They don't eat eggs or any animal products.
That's right. And so I love the scrambled tofu with my Estonian bread. Makes for a hearty breakfast. And then we usually skip lunch because we're all so full. Another thing that I do on Christmas morning is go to my grandmother's church. I support my grandmother who's in the choir there. And it is just so heartwarming to listen to her and her friends sing together. And I absolutely love that. And Josie usually joins me.
Yeah. We always go to a church to support grandma.
The traditional dinner for Christmas here in North America is usually a turkey with sides of mashed potatoes, maybe sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and then followed by either pumpkin pie or apple pie, something like that. Something that resembles the fall produce. But in my family, because we don't eat meat, we do a celebration roast, we call it, which is really just tofu with stuffing in the middle of the tofu. And it is delicious, and I absolutely love that.
I'm glad you eat tofu, or it will be hard to be vegetarian with you.
I love tofu.
And do you think it's important to keep those traditions? I know in your family keep it very, very well, because every year we do the same thing. I now have very good prediction.
Yeah, well, that's a really deep question and an interesting observation. So as Josie noted, we do the same thing every year. We have scrambled tofu for breakfast. That's not a traditional breakfast in the least. It was something that my parents invented and it just became our own tradition. So you kind of invent tradition. The reason why I think it's a deep question, because I often find tradition can be an easy excuse to continue doing something that might not align with modern values today. And so my family, when we decided to stop eating meat, we replaced the meat traditions of Christmas, the turkey and the scrambled eggs with tofu-based dishes to align with our ethical values. I value the traditions in my family because I get to spend it with my family, and it's something that we all enjoy doing together. And to me, that's the most important part of the holidays, is just spending that time with your family and upholding the traditions that resonate with you.
I do think, the connection with your family is the most important thing. I'm an immigrant in Canada. I'm a very independent person. I pretty much do everything myself. But this year really changed my way of thinking in terms of how I view traditions, my culture, and my relationships with my family. I mean, it's fun to visit relatives. It's fun to watch Spring Festival Gala every year. But if I don't do them, I don't feel any different. I don't feel disappointed either. However, going through the pandemic and being isolated for over a year, not being able to visit my family, visit my friends, going back to China, it's very challenging. I actually had some emotional breakdowns. I feel there's an urgent need for me to do some self-healing because it's almost like a trauma to me. The fear, the negativity, the misinformation, even sometimes discrimination, which never happened before, starts to be discovered. How do I do the self-healing? Is I feel I need to make more connections with my family, my friends. Sometimes a video chat can really make a difference, I found. That's why this year I put on some red clothes. I bought traditional desserts. We're gonna eat hot pot together to do some traditional Chinese food together. Before, I never cared about that. But this year I cared much more because I kind of need this atmosphere to feel connected to my culture. Going back to my own traditions, own cultural root becomes crucial to me. And that's also why we made this video. So we wish you a much better year.
Wish you a happy new year.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.